Good day and greetings to you wherever you are watching this broadcast. I'm David Olutobi, the coordinator and convener of Global Harvest Missions, Global Harvest Outreach, and also the project director for self-empowerment initiatives. Today I'll just like to do a brief about our mission and organization. Self-empowerment initiatives is an affiliate of this mission, Global Harvest Mission. Global Harvest Mission is solely a mandate on soul winning, evangelism, and impacting lives. And its affiliates, Self-Empowerment Initiatives. Self-Empowerment Initiatives is born out of passion to see people live a good life, which came about in the process of outreaches. In one of our outreaches, we were in a brothel, and after a very long talk of sensitization, and at the end of the day, we about rounding up and praying with the ladies. I was introduced to one of them. They call her the area mama. I think she's the leader, and she called me and told me. He said, "I know you're a pastor. Though you've been trying to speak to us diplomatically," she means. She said, "We don't desire this life we are living. We don't enjoy it. That if we can have a good life, we won't be selling our bodies just to get food on our table." And this struck me. And I lost my stability. I was about praying, but that day I muttered word and I managed to leave the scene. I went home to my resident pastor at then, and I told him about the ordeal of the day, and he told me that he has gotten a kind of feedback like that. And I said, "Daddy, what did you do about it?" And he said, "What can I do when I have no capacity to take them out of that coven?" On hearing this, I cried back to God in a place of prayer, and I said, "God, what can we do to answer this question?" And God said to me expressly that I will empower you to empower the world. I said, "Wow, empower me to empower the world, but as I am, I have no capacity. I have no financial ability to man this task." And God said to me, "I will empower you to empower the world." And 4 years after 2005, 4 years after, the vision came alive. Self-empowerment initiative, empowering the youth and the unemployed persons through agriculture and infotech majorly at the moment, with which we are starting by the grace of God at the end of this month, November. But to buttress on the things I've said, I would also like, in this introduction to this program, the program is Impact Platform. Though I am privileged to have God give me information on my mind consistently, but I don't act on impulse. It was in 2013 that this program came alive. I was just even today preparing on bringing junks together on what to say. I stumbled on when I first launched this platform, Impact TV, in 2013. But God said to me, "It is not time." And whenever He speaks, I wait for the right time. In 2019, after we started our sensitization program on Unilad FM and Now FM, way back in 2013, 2014, 15, we had a long break, and in 2016 I came up again, with that fire or that vision. I still heard Him say, "It is not right time for this word I'm about to dish out." And later in 2019, we started again our radio program, sensitization program, on Lasso Radio, and boom, it was March 2020, the COVID emerged, and there was a break again. But about now, I am fully confident in my spirit that what God is about to launch out on this platform, impact platform, to sensitize, to empower, because the most empowerment I have come to know is the empowerment of a man's mind. No matter how much you give to a man that is not mentally empowered, with time, every resources in his care will find its way out of his hands or his care. Now, in self-empowerment initiative, why self-empowerment initiative? Self-empowerment initiative, like I said, is an affiliate of this mission. And what a mission is out to accomplish is to impact lives. As I used to say, there is a greater level of success than just making money. It is making impact. So today, I think I've been able to, in brief, just give an exposition of how Self-Empowerment Initiative came alive through a mission outreach, Global Harvest Mission, Global Harvest Outreach. And presently today, I just want to say this as a way of appreciation to the very few people that has been so supportive to this mission, and to all others that are yet to come to the full knowledge of what God is about to do through Global Harvest Mission, the outreach that is out, not only to preach the gospel, but also to give a sustainability, a tool of sustenance to those that has come into the light, to those that has come to accept Christ. Because even Jesus said in one of his parables, in one of his words to his disciples, that when you see a man that is hungry, meet that man's hunger first, meet his needs first, and after the need has been met, that same man will ask you, how do you make these ends? How do you make this means to meet two ends? Then you can be now able to now tell him the process of coming closer to the light that you have gotten. You cannot preach to an hungry man. So that is why Self-Empowerment Initiative came alive, and we thank God for how he has helped us thus far. But presently, we are going to be majoring more on the empowerment of the mind, because we have come thus far that the average Nigerian youth is not thinking aright. The average Nigerian youth is not thinking aright. Sorry to say this. And it's because we are thinking after the kind of leadership we are giving. We are thinking after the kind of mentoring, or perhaps, let me say, because of the lack of the things we have not taught. And Isaiah said, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. So this program is going to be consistent by the grace of God from now henceforth on various media platforms, both the local media and the social media. But the purpose of this program is majorly to meet those that are in dear need, to give a sustainable life to people around us, those that are privileged. Let us launch out to those that are not as privileged as we are. If you are so blessed, not as a way, in Self-Empowerment Initiative, we do not vouch or call people to give us donations as free donors or philanthropists. If you want to launch with us, you can partner with us, you can seek to ask on any area of our project where you can partner with us gainfully. Because Self-Empowerment Initiative, even our mission, Global Harvest Mission, is not a church. It's a mission outreach. And we are not entitled to offerings. We are not entitled to tithes, your tithes. As an evangelist, we have no church, so we don't have the capacity to receive tithes from you. And we don't raise funds. So if you're to partner with Self-Empowerment Initiative, you can partner with us in any of our various programs. At the end of this month, we shall be launching a skill acquisition center that is aimed at admitting 100 youth in our own capacity as an organization. But if we have the support of organization, both corporate and religious, individuals that are capable, community leaders, the government, let us build the world around us. Because if we concentrate on only ourselves alone, if we concentrate on building the future of our children alone, the future of the children that are not built will destroy those future we are building around us. So it is about time we are advocating in self-empowerment initiative that together we can make it happen again. Together we can achieve the great Nigeria we have long envisioned. It is not going to be achieved by merely talking about it, because nothing happens by merely talking about them. You need to act to bring these things to pass. So as an organization, our own is to empower the youth practically, but where we are presently, we are majoring on the empowerment of the mind. And by the grace of God, by next month or in January, we are going to be starting a program for the teenagers, because there is now a consistent inflow or influx of our teenagers into the sex up market as females. There is a continuous influx into the sex up market by our teenage girls. And for the young boys and young men, there is this, can I call a kind of legalization of fraud in the community, whereby we glorify fraud and we don't even care as a people presently about how a person makes his money or how a person becomes successful. Even in a religious organization, we celebrate success without caring to know the source of that person's success. It is about time we begin to redefine our future. It's about time that we begin to create the world that we'll want to see in the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years before we begin to leave this space one after the other. But I want to say this to my generation. I do not even have problem with the generations ahead of us. Perhaps in their generation there are no challenges as we are having now. But I'm having a problem with my generation. My generation that is not seeing, that is not reading between the lines. My generation that just feels it is just about making money, and making money alone. It is until you test real success. It is until you test money, maybe in the way of the fraudulent pursuit that you've taken to, then you will now come to the realization that money is just a means of exchange. And that exchange that you get at the end of the day, you cannot consume so much at a time. Just say a man that say, hunger is what makes me, to go into fraud, and you've gotten the money. I just want to ask you, can you eat a cow alone? A whole cow? Or probably that's too much. Can you eat a goat alone? If you say it is because of hunger you have gone into fraud, you cannot take more than you can bite. And that is why it doesn't pay to go into fraud. Because whatsoever you labor for, the economists will say that there is dignity in labor. Whatsoever you do not work to get, you do not value. So, in self-empowerment initiative, we are calling forth to individuals, capable individuals, home and abroad. Those that are in diaspora, there is no place like home. 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 Home is home. You are out of Nigeria, you are somewhere in America, you're somewhere in Europe, you're somewhere in Asia, you are somewhere, wherever you are in the world. Just think and rethink that home is home. So in whatsoever capacity you can connect with us, like I said, we don't raise funds and we don't even collect money directly from you. If you want to know how you can partner with us and monitor even your project from afar, our area of concentration for now, presently, is on agriculture and the IT. Agriculture and the IT. Even in a program, we hope to sustain our local media, even the radio, majorly, so as to reach to people that, majorly at times are not privileged to have access to smartphones, so that we can reach to people even in the interiors, even in the rural and the rural interior areas, that we can reach them with this message of hope, with this message of reformation that we hope that will bring transformation in our generation. Thanks for listening to this broadcast. Until we'll meet again sometime soon, I remain David Olutobi, the coordinator of Global Harvest Mission, and also the project director for Self-Empowerment Initiative. To know more about Self-Empowerment Initiatives, you can call the PRO on 081 39 55 3098. Once again, you can call the PRO on 081 39 55 3098. And you can also reach me via WhatsApp only through my mobile phone number 070 2541 9803. 07025419803. And you can also send us a mail at our email address, Self-Empowerment Initiatives in one word, Self-Empowerment Initiatives at gmail.com. Self-Empowerment Initiatives at gmail.com. So we'll meet again on this platform and on our various platforms. I say goodbye for now. And remember, until you make something happen, either individually or collectively as a people or as a nation, nothing will happen. Goodbye.